Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I am working on some charms, and I thought I would bring you along and give you a little bit of an update on some things. Actually, not any major things, but as you know, I've been working on some calendar journals. This is the images from the back of this first calendar book that I made, that I showed you. These are the images from the back of the calendar, and we're making these little Polaroid charms out of them, which I think are a lot of fun. So basically what I've done is I've punched holes. Now, I happen to have a square punch. So, so you ask, well, why don't you just punch this and then punch that? Well, then I don't get this. On a Polaroid camera, this bottom bit was usually wider than the top and the sides. And I'm doing my best to make that frame happen. And it doesn't work on here to do that. Not to mention the fact that now that I've got all this glued in here, I can't get that in the punch. So there's another reason why I'm not doing it. Anyway, so basically, I'm going to finish cutting these ones up. And that'll kind of give you an idea of how I did this. So, as far as the update I'm talking about, it's just that usually, I've been pretty regular about, Mondays are making from my mess. Tuesdays are not. There's usually nothing goes up on my channel on Tuesdays unless it's a short about a kit that I've just launched. And then Wednesdays is usually a pick a project. Again, Thursdays are a blank, and then Fridays are usually, they have been here recently from the idea book. With the holidays being what they are and everything being crazy willy-nilly all over the place, and with me trying to work on extra stuff to try and put like gift kind of ideas in my shop, my videos are going to kind of go up as I make them, sort of. It's going to be kind of there's not going to be set days anymore. I don't necessarily know that this is much of an announcement. I'm just letting you know. I'm still going to be doing pick-a projects, basically because that's what I'm going to be working on most, is the journals, to finish them up and get them up in the shops. And I'm hoping to get some kits launched. So you'll be seeing projects that I'm working on and hopefully some kits. Again, that's going to depend on how well I get along with my creativity centers of my brain. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that your regularly scheduled program is going to be slightly interrupted, at least for the holiday season. Now, that's not to say that if I come across a pocket that I really want to do, I might throw it in there. But I'm not going to be doing necessarily a schedule over the holidays. So that's just what I wanted to say. So if you guys have already noticed that my channel, by the time you see this video, if you've already noticed that there's a little bit of crazy going on with my channel, and you might get more than one video in a day. I think this week, most of the week, there's more than one video on several of the days. So, just because time frame wise, we're getting closer and closer to the holiday, and there's stuff I want to get up and out, and I don't want to wait, because I mean, pick a project's coming once a week. I might not get something to you until, well, too far out, basically. So I just decided that this was going to be a better way to do this for the foreseeable future. That doesn't mean the series like the Making from My Mess and the Pick a Project. It doesn't mean that any of the series are going to disappear. It just means that for now they won't be coming at a regularly scheduled pace. I definitely like doing, like, going through my stash and saying Making from My Mess. I'd like to work with a particular item. We just finished a series of items for Making with My Mess, which is the other reason why I thought the timing on this was relatively good. Because we won't have to worry about being in the middle of I'm not in the middle of, say, greeting cards, and now they're going to be coming at weird. Now, the idea book I am kind of in the middle of, but it's just going to have to be what it is. Okay, so that's my little Polaroids. I think these are adorable. Some of them are white on the back, and then some of them have coffee dyed cardstock on the back. It just depended on what I had like close to me at the time. I was using scraps. As you can see, this is a scrap of coffee dyed lightweight cardstock. I punched the hole, I glued the picture from the calendar on the back, and then I take a piece of paper. This is a piece of scrap, and I'm going to glue it over this to cover the back of the picture. I mean, I could glue this over it too. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to do it this way. And I wonder if it doesn't have, I'm going to be cutting it out, so it doesn't have to cover the whole thing. Actually, you know what? We'll just go around the get the glue down the bottom. This is not going to be a long video, guys. Oh, well, I mean, I say that. I have the other calendar that we've been working on together. I have the cutouts for that. I was thinking that we might be able to use some of those in decorating the journaling cards and stuff. So I don't know if I want to turn all of them into charms, but. And honestly, I don't have to turn all of these into charms, but I've already done it at this point. And what I mean by that is I still haven't decorated the tags and cards that are in that first calendar book that I made to see how this would go as an example for you guys. So I could have very well used some of these to decorate those cards, and I didn't. But, and now they're really thick. I mean, it's 2 pieces of cardstock with a calendar page sandwiched between them. They're nice and thick. So I don't know that I would glue it to a journal card. I might hang it off of a journal card, like on a whale tail punch or something. Let's see, like this has a little tab sticking off, so I might stick a bulb pin on there and hang that off of there. But I wouldn't stick them on the cards now. Okay, so having said all of that, let's go ahead and actually I'm going to set this one off to the side to dry. And what we're going to do is get my crocodile and my itty bitty eyelets. I have itty bitty eyelets in here mixed in with other eyelets. Okay, so here's my eyelets. So we are going to punch holes in these so that we can dangle them off of tabs and things. Okay, so let me make sure I'm punching the right hole. We want 1/8, right? That's the little guy. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, see it? Now I have a little hole there. And they don't all have to be on the same side. I just want to make sure that... Sorry, you guys looking at the back of my head. I apologize if you're looking at the back of my head. I'm going for the side where there's more blank space. That is my only determination in where to punch this hole. The side with more blank space. So if the image, if the image happens to be like off to one side, like the berry basket is off to this side, then I put the hole on the other side. This one, the main basket isn't off to one side, but there's a watering can over there, so we're going to do this side. Okay, and on the ones where it seems like I could do either or, I'm going to do it based on what I have the most of so far. Actually, what I should do is set them aside and see what I have most of at the end. Okay, that one's on this side. That's a middle. This is on the other side. It's on that side. This is on that side, I think. Or at the bottom. That works too. Not really, so. Okay. Alright, and that's over there. So these are both, I only have 3 on this side and I have 5 over here. So that works out good. So we're going to put this one over here. And we're going to put this one over here, over there. Okay. Now, we're going to set the 1/8 eyelet, which I think I already have it set for. Maybe? Just making sure. Okay. I have it set for the 1/8 eyelet. I'm going to pull that forward, and we're going to pick eyelets. I think a lot of these are probably just going to get white. Or maybe the brushed silver. I do have a brushed silver, not a shiny silver. So we might put some of those in. What I wish I had was a brushed copper, because that would go really good with some of these. Let's get out a couple of white ones. Maybe a couple of black ones. The decision being whether or not we want it to contrast against the background more or less. Like, for example, this one, it's going to go on a white background. Maybe I'll use the little silver one. Okay. Now, the way I do it is I put the loop up on the hole and then I push the lever down and it pulls the picture down with it. And then, of course, it crushes the back like it's supposed to. And then I have a whole bunch of bulb pins somewhere. Oh, what did I do with my bulb? This is what happens when I reorganize and then I forget where I put everything. I love doing that. It's my favorite. I don't actually know what I did with all my bulb pins. I had a ton of them. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to torture you looking for my bulb pins. We'll just find them later. Okay, so we have that done. So we're going to put eyelets in all of our... I'm getting the feeling the silver is going to go really good in all of these. Okay, that's 2. Like I said, if I had a brushed copper, maybe I'll put a white in this one. That doesn't seem like it. Smooshed all the way. Oh well. We'll put a black in this one. I feel like some of them smush better than others. Okay, I think I want another silver one for this one. I want to get some of those. I'm not for little stuff like this, but I want to get some of those wide collar eyelets that I've been seeing people use. Those are really cool. I like those. Okay, and then we need one of these little brushed silver ones, and we are all done sticking eyelets. Now, the other thing we can do is accent these with something. Let me put this back over here because we're done with that, and we'll put this away because we're done with this. And let me see. These might be too big. I feel like these are too big. I mean, they might not be too big on one like that. I don't know. We'll have to hold on to those. I have in my box here some that I made with little bitty. Of course, I have to dig them out, but like, see these? They're even smaller than those. That was torn or something. The question is, how many of them do I have in here, and how many of them can I find? Here's one. And maybe I'll do one of the big numbers. Maybe two. Let me get one of these black ones right here. Okay. And the other thing I thought we could do is I have the most adorable mini buttons. You know me and buttons, guys. Video is actually getting to be longer than I thought. Let's see what we got in here. I have eensy teeny buttons. That's actually an old tiny button. Like, here's a pink one. I don't know if I could use the pink one. Oh, here's one of the gray spotted ones. I like those. Those are nice and flat. Here's a pink spotted one. Oh no, is that a pink blank? It's just a blank one. Here's a light blue. Here's a dark blue and a medium blue. And then here's some that are even smaller. I don't know about these because they have a bowl-shaped bottom, and I can't tell. And there's some sort of design or something on it, so I don't know. But you know me and buttons, guys. If I can find a way to put a button on something. I actually have a lot more little buttons than I thought. Like, look at that little guy. I mean, we're getting a little bigger now, but he's still little. And he's older. I kind of like the idea of these kind of wooden looking ones. I like the idea of them. Notice I say that, because when I put it down on there, if it doesn't look right, A, I'm going to be disappointed. He might be too big, but we'll see. It's almost like a treasure hunt. Now that I've started hunting, I want to see what else I can find. And I know I need to just stop and... There's a pearl button. Maybe we'll use that. They're getting bigger as I go. Okay, that's enough. I need to put the lid lid on it. If I knock it off this chair, I'm going to button it everywhere. Not that the lid's going to hold, but... Okay, now, let's see what we got that we're going to put stuff in. This one, I'm thinking I might stick this guy on here. Although I don't want to cover up too much of the basket. I just thought it would be fun to put some sort of little embellishment on them. And of course, you could always decorate the back. What I should have done if I had thought about it, and what I may do in the future if I make these, is the back I would use more decorative paper, so that when you see the back, it's, well, decorative. I think my thought at first was, oh, blank space to write on, but I mean, that's so small. You can write on it. Oh, wow, I got glue everywhere on that. Okay, and there we have a little... my dog's barking at something. Now, of course, the ones that have the number tags can also get a button, but let's just try and see if we can't do not all the decorations on one kind of thing. Ooh, this might look really cute on here. What do you think? I almost don't like it because of the eyelet. That's almost my reason for not wanting to put that there, is that eyelet. And now I'm starting to think that they need the number just because... I like that much better. I'm going to end up having to get more numbers for my... All right, so let's get numbers down on all of them. And then we'll put buttons down on all of them. I think I like this color on here. I don't know about that one. Maybe. We'll see. These ones that have the number off to the side like that, I don't know. Okay, let's get the ones we've got done. I don't know if I've got any more of the little numbers, but I like the little numbers better. Oh wait, I got a whole bunch of them up here. I just can't pick them up. There's one. There's another one with the word number on it. It's blue. A lot of my blue ones have the word number on them. Somebody's coming to visit me again. a visitor. It's laundry day, so everybody's coming down doing their laundry. Okay, while they were down here, I fished out a few more little guys here, and I'm thinking we might need bigger buttons, guys. I was thinking small, but I'm thinking we might need bigger, or at least a little bit bigger. Or maybe more than one. Let's get some more red out here. There's another one of these blue ones. Here's a bigger size red one. And this kind of pale green in a bigger size. Some of these kind of woody looking ones. Might go good with a basket. That one still has some thread on it. Does anybody else go diving in their buttons and get lost? Is that just me? It's okay. Okay. All right. Let's see about, I do have my hot glue gun here. So let's see about putting this guy on, since I like him on here. Uh-oh, my glue is tea colored, and that is way too much. Take a little bit of it off with the rag. Now, here we go. Now these ones with the bulkier pieces, like this button sticks up pretty good, this will probably go on something that dangles out of the book, right? So, you know, and then hopefully I'll be able to come up with something to do on the other side, and that is not cut straight at all. I mean, nope, I'm not messing with it, because I'll mess it up even further. Okay, now, I was thinking, since we did a blue, that I do red. This is going to be tough, guys, because it's itty bitty. Just need a little bit. And I'm hitting, this has a domed side, this little button has a domed side and a flat side. Okay, cute. That one done. All right, how about you? This little button with a flower on it. Oddly enough, the one color I don't have in my button collection, I don't have a lot of purple buttons. So like those are violets on there. Not a lot of purple buttons in my collection. See, this is what I was talking about, the eyelet to the button. I'm not, doesn't thrill me, but I can live with it. I suppose I could do one of these tiny ones again. Just to kind of question is where to put it. Well, now it's going right there because I dropped it, and since it has hot glue on it, it'll make a mess if I try and pull it off. Okay, so we got 2 of those, 3 of those, and this is apples and a really crooked label. Daggone, Cindy. I think I had been thinking this when I pulled this one off. I don't know. I'm not feeling any of them for this one. That's going to be a tough one. That's a tough nut to crack. I was going to put the green thing on here with a red button, maybe. Very Christmassy of me, isn't it? Okay. And then this. I like this button on here. I can't decide where to put it. You know what? I'm going to set this up here unglued because I like that on there. So that might end up on there. I just have to figure it out. And then we have this interesting little number, which could go across one of these, and then I could just put a relatively plain button at the corner. I'm going to leave some space over there for the button. We're going to put it Oh, I've been very quiet this video, haven't I? I honestly just get on here and I start concentrating on what I'm doing. And I feel like constantly repeating myself and telling you what I'm doing is... Hey, we've gotten half of them. All right, well, let's see. Let's at least try to do these ones I've glued numbers on, and then if we get to those, we'll get to those. I'm hoping to get these done, and if I get these done, I'll be happy. I think I'm going to put that one on there. I even kept the string in there. I don't know if the glue caught it, but I'm hoping it did, and that way it doesn't come out. Oh, nope. And there I went and pulled it, and out it came. Some fuzzies are stuck in there, though. All right, so we got that one. I kind of want to put two on here, but I don't know if I have enough room. I think this one should go on this berry one. And I kind of want to put two on here, too. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, what's that one? Apples. You don't have to attach them. I kind of like that. What about the green? This is the wrong green. No, I don't like that. What about the red? I don't like it because it clashes with the maroon. What about this? Nope. This is going to be the best of the bunch for this. Okay. And then this red one, I was just trying to figure out where to put it. Maybe we can make a decision on this. I think I'm going to put it over there with the bow. I don't know why, I just feel like this bow needs a little something. Okay. All right. So that's them, guys. We started with something like this and we got these. I love these. I think they're great. I'm so thrilled they're done. Now all I have to do is find my bulb pins and I can decorate these cards and stick these on them. I'm excited, guys. I hope you guys liked these, you know, this little idea to do with the images on the backs of the calendars. They don't even have to go. I mean, I could tuck these away. They don't even have to go in the book with the calendar. I mean, you could put these in anything. So again, I hope you like these and I will see you guys with the next video and we'll see how the calendars are coming along. Bye-bye.